enough to understand that when we self-talk, it stays here. It doesn't come here. My mate was coming from the same route. She said, who were you talking to? So from being inappropriate, we made it into appropriate. Now, why am I saying this? I'm not saying encourage the child to talk loudly, but with our kids, what we can do. Hello everybody, Rajni here once again from Sashakt Empowering Lives. So as you all know, we keep coming here week on week with some or the other new topic on autism parenting, effective autism parenting, so that all parents find headways with autism. For all the new people who don't know me, my name is Rajni. I'm a special educator, 17 years of work experience now. Proud mother to two boys, elder one on the autism spectrum, 21 years of age. He's done his graduation and is now a working professional in a city away from us. Alright, so what is the topic we're going to talk about today? Today, we are going to talk about something which is most talked about. That is, how do I stop self-talk? Yeah, we get so many queries on this. Tell me how to stop self-talk. So, by the way, if you like the content, press the like button, share, subscribe, press the notification bell so that you don't miss anything. Share it with your loved ones or friends who might benefit from this. Alright, let's get started. Now the question is, how do I stop self-talk? And my point to it is, my dear friend, whoever is listening, a lady or a gent, tell me, do you not self-talk? Yeah? Do you not? Each one of us does. Only we are socially adept enough to understand that when we self-talk, it stays here. It doesn't come here. Yeah? In fact, I have many a times caught myself while I'm on the scooter. I have a scooter for running daily chores from home to, the shop nearby and stuff. And I caught myself self-talking loudly on the scooter. And I said, oops, somebody is watching. And if I'm too anxious in my head, given the fact that I also have a diagnosis and so I don't push myself too hard and I'm too anxious maybe about work, about children, about something, and I'm driving, I don't want to look odd and I'm self-talking, I keep headphones. Okay? For example, the other day somebody told me, oh, I told your son, the younger one, the neurotypical, somebody as in his teacher told me, I told your younger son to reach, the tuition teacher, reach at 6:30. He went at 7 because she had planned a surprise test. He reached at 7. I asked him, why did you do it? He said, my gym instructor did not release me until 6:30. And then it took me time to reach. So I checked with the gym instructor and he said, well, he told me that he has to report at 7. Wow. As I heard this, and I'm mind boggled and I'm like, what to do? And I'm on the scooter, like I said, running errands. And I'm coming back and I'm talking loudly. आज बताती हूँ उसको. ये, वो है. Things going on. My mate was coming from the same route. She said, who were you talking to? Yeah. So what I have done is, because I was anxious, of course we sorted that and all. But now what I do is, if I'm self-talking, I have headphones. I put them here. Now that becomes totally normal. Yeah. So if I'm walking on the road and I'm very anxious and I've forgotten that I need to keep this inside and I can't open my voice, I have headphones, I'm sorted. Anybody looking at me with headphones and going, yeah, that's how majority of us do. We're walking, there's nobody around, we're doing this and we have some instrument in our ear. Yeah, so from being inappropriate, we made it into appropriate. Now, why am I saying this? I'm not saying encourage the child to talk loudly and gather attention from outsiders. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is there will be pockets and there will be times when your kid will be very, very stressed. Yeah, just like I was a stressed mother to hear what just happened. You would be stressed, or your kid, not you, your kid would be stressed. And that time, no matter how much you have told the kid, when we talk here, we keep this closed. Listening to my own voice for me is therapeutic. It is healing. And I'm kind of convincing myself or consoling myself. कोई बात नहीं, सारे बच्चे करते हैं, ठीक हो जाएगा, blah 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 blah. I'm listening to my own sound, and that is kind of healing. If somebody at that time will tell me, shut up, of course I will if it's a full room and I don't want to look like a buffoon. Yeah, but that won't comfort me. So I found my way of doing what I just told you. But with our kids, what we can do is we cannot stop the self talk, okay? However, we can reduce the decibel of it. That's what we want, because you and me also don't stop self talk. Only Buddha could stop self talk, and that is why he was Buddha. Because his brain was Shunya, like in the Shunya state. Shunya is in the nothingness, in the state of nothingness, where he got the answers from his subconscious. Yeah, for you and me to reach there is a long journey. For at least for me, it's a very long journey, very, very long journey. So my brain is always a clutter of lot of noises. Yeah, and so is, I guess, everybody else's. The only thing we can teach them is reduce this decibel. Okay, when they're not too anxious, they may not want to hear their own voice. But if they're very anxious, then resort to something like what I did. That doesn't make it look odd in a situation where it needs to be controlled. If it can't be controlled, he's very, very upset. That's what I do for myself also. I've had a fight with somebody. What does he think of himself? Blah, blah, blah. This, that. I don't want to look like a fool. I'll go inside the bathroom. I'll close the door. I'll look at the mirror. And I will do my heartfelt. And then come out when I'm comfortable. Yeah? Alright. On a humorous note, this happens for the taxman also. When they come and they just loot. Yeah? That's a joke. Okay. So, at other times, what you can do is you can redirect the self-talk. So, if the child is not anxious, but is doing it as a matter of sting, okay, going on saying Peppa Pig, Peppa Pig, Peppa Pig. Now, this example is also coming from my elder one, who used to do a lot of self-talk. He still does at times, minorly, especially when he is stressed, and I totally understand because I do too. Yeah. So that's where we kind of, go to the bathroom and don't worry, breathe, take a glass of water. Anxiety is a different game altogether. But now, when Jay is not anxious, he will not do it. Okay, and it has taken us a very, very long stretch of time. But what you do is, you ask the child that the sound should not come out, keep this closed. And so I used to play a game with him saying, when he's not anxious at that time, he's saying something and I would say, okay, Mama said something. What did she say? And he's looking at the face. I say, you did not hear it. It is happening here. Now you say, I want water, but sound should not come out. And I'll hold his lips. And then I'll ask him, did you say? He said, yes. I said, where did you say? He'll point. I said, that's how you talk when you are in public. So that is one thing that you can do. Okay. Another thing that you should do, actually every parent should do, is use self-talk as a equipment to build language skills. How? So like going back to the example of Peppa Pig, Peppa Pig. So I saw the entire episode. Why that? That's I think what Georgie does or Grandpa Pig does. One of those do. This is a very old story, so I have also kind of forgotten. But I saw the whole thing. And then Georgie loves chocolate and dinosaur. And he doesn't like vegetables. So mother says, eat your vegetables. He says chocolate. Yeah. So I saw the whole thing. And then I said, yeah, how many people in Peppa's house? Daddy Pig, Mummy Pig, Grandpa Pig, Georgie, Peppa. How many? 5. Yeah. Now you name how many people in Peppa's house. Come on. Yes. And then I would scan the market to find Peppa Pig toys. And as he said, Daddy Pig, I will take out And he's looking, and you're like, I will give you Daddy Pig. First, you tell me the name. See, I have all the family, and you keep it aside. So now you start building on it. You can further build it if you've seen the story. So then the story was she was jumping in the puddle, dirtying her clothes. So you say, okay, so Peppa jumped in the puddle. And he sees the story, he's also happy. And he says, Peppa jumped in puddle. So from Peppa Pig, now you've taken it an entire journey forward onto something more meaningful, which is helping enhance the child's ability to put one word behind the other to make a meaningful sentence. Now, this is an example of Peppa Pig, only one. There are numerous other examples. If somebody says, well, fine, this I get it. But if my child just goes, wee, wee, then what do? Yeah, that self-talk or that stimming, that making noises, then you also do wee. See how we make that noise, and you put him on the jhula, the swing, and you push, and then you sit on the swing, another one, okay, in the park, and you push yourself and say wee. Now he associates the wee with the swing, and then you say, I do wee on swing, swing. So now you associated that gibberish sound to something. That's what you do. I just picked up a random wee. If your child does anything else, a brrr. So you associate it to something else, maybe ride on the scooter, a brrr. And you put him on the scooter and you go on the scooter and say, a brrr. Say, Mama goes on scooter. Find something to associate the sound with whatever the child is doing. Yeah? And then tell the child, okay, we went on this, and start doing what the child is doing. Every day showing picture of scooter. Then say you want to go in car, you want to go in scooter. Most children on the spectrum will prefer a scooter, an auto, a local train, no car, no, because they are more interested in, the air coming to their face, rickshaw. So you from there you build it. You say, we have a red car, like this, and you further take it up. So the child is interested, and little he'll start speaking. So what are the strategies for self-talk? A, do not think about eliminating self-talk, because that is impossible. You can redirect it. You can reduce the decibel, number one, so that others can't listen to it. In times of anxiety, you will not be able to reduce it. Then you can give headphones and kind of create a pseudo, something that it doesn't look odd, that like as if the child is, walking and talking to somebody or something over the headphones. Nobody has so much time on earth to look back whether the headphones are connected to the mobile in the pocket or not. That is beyond, you don't even have to think about it. But you can save yourself the embarrassment, okay, by redirecting it, by teaching the child that when you're anxious and you want to speak out loud, do this, and then you can speak and go to a slightly, this is for older kids, okay. So like when my son is walking down, he's getting down from the local bus and walking home, and one day I saw him like doing this. So stuff like this helps the child or the adult with autism not become a mockery or a laughing stock for others. Okay, so you can continue to do this. You have headphones in your ears even if nothing is working there. But it's just giving a feeling you're talking to somebody. Yeah, so you can direct it, and the next strategy is you can use it for language enhancement, because it will take us a very long time until we human species learns to actually eliminate entire self-talk. That's a difficult bit for you and me. We do it here, our children do it loud. That's the only difference. We have to redirect it. If you like the video, like, subscribe, share with your loved ones, and if you want to learn more about autism from whatever little I have learned over the years and how it has helped me serve my kid and other children, please join us every Tuesday 7 to 7:30 p.m. for the Instagram and YouTube live. Also join us on Fridays 7 to 9:30 p.m. for an elaborate autism masterclass where I discuss how do you start off, what else do you do, and whatever we can do for ensuring a bright future for our children on the spectrum. The links to all of these are given in the description box below. Also, my team keeps putting up the links in the stories. You can get it from there. And may each kid win. I shall come back with yet another topic the next time.